going to show you how to create a vendor invoice with the Fiori app and the transaction code in SAP S/4HANA system. My name is Nuno Dias, and I have been working with SAP since 2001 with my main focus in finance area. I work as an SAP FICO contractor. In case you want to reach me out for projects, please find my LinkedIn ID in the description of this video. If you are just now reaching to this channel, its name is SAP at a Glance, and the aim is to share SAP knowledge. Therefore, do not forget, please subscribe to this channel to receive new videos on a weekly basis. The T code F-43 to create vendor invoices is still there in SAP S/4HANA. This transaction code is prior of SAP 4.5. There is also the transaction code FB50 that was introduced in the SAP version 4.5 as known as the SAP Enjoy screens that is still there in SAP S/4HANA system. The Fiori app is an emulation FB60 as we are going to see very soon. And now without any further ado, let's start. Let's go to the system. Now we are in the SAP menu. So what we have to do, accounting, financial accounting, accounts payable, and then we are going to start with the annual transaction code F-43 invoice. I'm going to double click, and then here by default I have the document date, the posting date populated. I'm going to post the document date, the KR is coming, is vendor invoice. My company code is coming, and I'm going to put the invoice currency. The reference I need to put here is mandatory, and then I'm going to put my vendor, which is this one. So now I'm going to press enter. If we see here, I have the vendor name, I have my company code, and I have the reconciliation account of this vendor. I'm going to choose an amount for this invoice. And then we have a lot of segments that we are not going to navigate on them. It's not the aim of this video, otherwise the video is going to be very big, and I don't like to have huge videos. Now we are going to put the posting key, which is 40, and then the GL account, which is this one. I'm going to press enter, and I'm adding the line item number 2, GL account, and then company code. Here, I'm going to put the star to copy from the other one. I'm going to put the cost center because I know it's mandatory. This is a P&L account. And then I'm going to put the text, which is mandatory. I'm going to click OK. And then I'm going to show you that we have other segments already coming from here. So I open a screen to explain you how the functional area is coming from. So my functional area is coming from my cost center. You see, functional area, this one. My profit center is coming from my cost center. And then the segment is coming from the profit center. This is how the magic happens. So now I'm going to simulate. So I know what's happening in the first line from my vendor, my P&L account, and then I'm going to save. My invoice is created and has a number. Now I'm going to display my invoice, and I can see what has been posted. If I want to go inside, I can double click and see what is there, and I can see what is the profit center. I can go back. So now we finish this way, how to create the invoice. We're going to go back. One more step, and then I'm going to open the FB60 transaction codes. So as you can see, back in the days, this was called the SAP Enjoy screen because we had everything in one screen. We know now with the Fiori apps, we mostly have everything in one screen. We just sometimes need to scroll down, but we don't need to jump for other screens as we just posted it in invoice. If you are enjoying this video as much I am doing for you, please make a like to us. So then this video can be reachable for other people that also would like to know how to make this happen in the system. So now I'm not going to use these transaction codes, the invoice here. We are going to do it in the Fiori app because this is an emulation. So we are in the Fiori app LAUNCHPAD. Again, if you don't know yet how to navigate, you can find the link for the videos to know how to do it. Also, if you struggle how to find Fiori apps in the SAP Fiori library, you can also find a link on this one to have access to that video. So now we are going to create incoming invoices. Now we enter in the tile create incoming invoices. For the first thing, let me check what is the company code that is there by default. Change my company code. I'm going to press continue. Now I have here the option to create two both the vendor, and I'm going to insert my business partner vendor. I'm going to insert the date of the invoice, the reference that is mandatory, SAP for all, as we just saw in the SAP FICO. And now I'm going to put the amount, my currency of the invoice. I'm going to press enter, and then the balance is there. I have my vendor here, the address of my vendor, and then I have the bank account number and more information that is coming from the master data. So I scroll down here and I need to insert a GL account. This is the GL account that we are going to choose. I'm going to insert also 3000 here, and I'm going to press enter to see what more fields I have to populate. So this is a P&L account, so requires the relevant cost accounting. And then I'm going to click here in the cost center, and I'm going to choose my cost center. I want this one. I'm going to click OK. The cost center is there. OK, is asking a text field, SAP raw. Now I press enter. Now it is green. You know that we can have other information. We have other information here. So we can fill in if we wish. We have details, we have taxes. If we need to put the tax code, we have withholding tax. If this vendor was eligible for withholding tax, we would have here the tax amount and so on. So now everything is green. We are going to simulate. When I get the simulation, I'm able to post. Document has been posted. If I go to more, document, I can display from here. So from here I can see the document. If I double click, I go inside, I can see more, and I can see what we saw in the other screen. I have my profit center segment and functional area, which are coming from the derivation, are coming from the cost center. Gets all this derivation information here. Now you know how to create a vendor invoice with the Fiori app and the transaction code in SAP S/4HANA system. Thanks for watching this video. You can find the next video in the description of this one. Please do not forget, subscribe to this channel to receive new videos on a weekly basis. See you in the next video.